Hi, welcome back to my channel. Do you like cruising or do you like land travel? We're going to talk about those two things because they really are distinctive, and it's kind of nice to know the difference between the two. So cruising, and I'm really excited because I'm going on an Alaska cruise in June, and I am really excited. I've only been on a river cruise, and that was really fun. So let's talk about the pros and cons of cruising, and then we'll talk about the pros and cons of land travel, and then you can decide what you prefer, and maybe you can learn a thing or two about each thing. So when you go on a cruise, the benefits of going on a cruise is that it's all there for you, mostly, right? You have you have your room. You don't have to unpack. You get to go onto a cruise. Depending on the cruise that you choose, there could be entertainment, such as if you go on a big cruise like Princess or Holland, or there are so many different cruise lines. You could have small river cruises with Viking, Azamara, other ones, Oceania. There's a lot of different cruise lines to choose from, and depending on what you like, can determine which one you want to go on. So you're packing once, you're in your room, and you get to go to different ports every day. Sometimes you could be on the boat in the ocean for 2 days, or sometimes just a day, but you are in one place. The food is usually all taken care of. You'll maybe have to spend some money when you go on an excursion. And most of the cruise lines would offer you an excursion for the day. You can go in, you can explore. If you're on a Caribbean cruise, you can go to the beach. You can just have the whole day to yourself in the different ports. So you're going to lots of different places and just tasting everywhere. You're tasting different regions, and you're completely you have all the amenities on your boat. There's food, there can be entertainment, there's places where you can go and have fun. And so those are the pros of cruising. Now the cons of cruising is you have to be at the boat at a certain time. You are kind of limited in your time in the different regions. You might not be able to fully experience a place. You're going to only be dropped off at a certain area, then you need to get back to the boat by the certain time. So you're limited in what you can do, but you still have the flavor of the region, which is really important too. So it could be less expensive than land travel, but of course there are lots of price ranges, right, depending on the luxury or the economy that you want to do. So and if you're on a cruise and if you tend to get motion sickness, there are things that you can do to help you with your motion sickness. So I have not done a lot of cruising because of my tendency to get motion sick, but I found those wristbands that have helped me tremendously. So hence the Alaska cruise in June. So those are some highlights of cruising. Now for land travel, the pros of land travel are that you can experience a region fully. You can go hiking, you can really explore the culture of the region because you're there. Now you might want to go to other regions where you would have to either take a motor coach or drive or take a train, and that's an experience all in itself as well. So you're going to be driving or some type of transportation to one city to the next, whether it's, planes, trains, or automobiles, right? Or you can take day trips from each place, but you really get a bigger flavor of the region. So for example, when I go to Florence, and I've gone to Florence so many times, you can tell when the tours come in. You can tell when there's, the bus that comes in with a lot of the people that were on either a cruise or some type of a big tour, because the Duomo area is just flooded with people, so many. But in the mornings and in the evenings, when all of the tourists leave and you're still there, it's a different feeling. So you're able to experience the region or the place in a different way. And experiencing the transportation is also an experience, especially if you're in Europe and you're taking the trains. Those are really fun. And you get to, experience what it's like to be on those trains in Europe. The cons of land travel is you have to travel. You have to either get into the car and go, or you have to, get on a train. Some people don't like to do that. And so you can be on a motor coach going to different places. And so that could be a con for some people. You have to make sure you have your hotel, you're packing from a place to place. Maybe you're staying 2 nights in one place and then you're going to stay 2 nights at another place, and you're going along your trip. And that could be an advantage to some people and a disadvantage to others. But that's kind of the whole thing wrapped up in a bow, is you're traveling from one place to another on land, as opposed to traveling from one place to another on a cruise ship, on the boat, on the ocean, on the sea, on a river. And so they're both two completely different things. One's more all-inclusive. The cruises are more all-inclusive because most of your meals are going to be on the boat and your entertainment. And for a land cruise, you're going to be usually paying your own food and finding your own entertainment and finding your tours and doing all of that fun stuff. I have a tendency to love land. That's why I specialize in land travel, because I just find being in a place and having my own time and my own space around it to do what I want is much more fulfilling for me. But there is definitely a real advantage to doing cruises as well. So I just thought I would share the difference between the two, because if you're thinking about going on a cruise or going on a vacation or going on a land tour, what's important to you? What do you like to do? I know I love to experience the city. I'd love to go on a hike. I'd love eating all the food. But you can experience all that on a cruise as well. Tell me what you like. Put a little comment below. I'd really appreciate it. If you like this video, just give me a like. I think it really helps the algorithm go out there, and I would really appreciate it. So thank you so much for watching, and take care. Have a really great day. Ciao for now. Hi, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching it. I really appreciate it. What I wanted to tell you really quickly is that I am having some really great trips for 2023. And if you're interested, please reach out to me. The first trip is an Amalfi Coast trip in Italy, and that's going from March 31st to April 7th, 2023. There are only 3 spots left. So if you're interested, let me know. It's for anyone is welcome. And then I have my women's journey trip that's going to be in September 14th to the 23rd. To the 24th, 2023, and that's going to be a women's journey, and it's going to be amazing. So if you're interested, let me know. I'm going to have links in the details, and then keep tuning in, because there's going to be more trips. There's going to be another great trip for everyone going to Ireland, and I might have a local one for the United States, somewhere fun. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye.